Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're going to be doing the next part of the build of Titanic, which is the other loading crane. So for that, you're going to need your issue 94 box, going to need your screwdriver with a PH1, going to need your set of pliers that they gave you, going to need an X-Acto blade in case you need it to open up some holes in case there's any like flashing in it or whatever. You work on getting this out of the way. Okay. And then you're going to need your issue 94 book. And you're also going to need some super glue. This is the extra screw left over from the last issue. I'll have to put that in my thing of screws. Alrighty then. So, the second loading crane. Step 1. Take the crane body front 94C, the connecting pin 94E, and the crane cable 94M below. Fit the larger wire loop on the end of part 94M against the hole in the crane body 94C. Hold it in place by fitting the peg on part 94E into the hole right. So we're going to need our parts. First of all, let me get our wire out of here that we need. Not that one. That one. You go back into the thing for right now. That's our wire. We're going to need our parts. We'll keep that out. We'll need that. We'll need that. We'll need that. These go back in. Okay. Got our parts that we need. So first of all, we're going to take this wire, which is always fun. Come here. It's hard to pick up these wires. You're going to take your wire, and you're going to insert the wire over this. And while you're holding the wire there, you're going to take this part, make sure it's facing the right way, and you're going to plug it into the hole. And now the wire is locked in. So that's step 1 done. Okay. That right there is step 1 done. So now we're going to go to step 2. Step 2. Check how the pegs on part 94C fit into holes in part 94B and press the parts together. So grab this. We're going to do that next. Okay. So for that, you're going to need this part. And then you're going to need to take the part that you were working with. And these have to face into them holes. Which is not by any means an easy thing to do. Well, that last one before this one snapped together pretty easily. Okay. There we go. That's step 2 done. Step 3 is when it gets hard. Step 3. Take the crane jib 94J and the long hinge pin 94F. Position the jib so that the eyelets at the wire end fit on either side of the base. Okay. Either side of the base of the body assembled. In the previous step, and the holes are aligned, fit the pin into the assembly smooth in first, left. You can use the pliers 93M to push the pin in place. This is where it gets hard. So, same thing like last time. We're going to get the long hinge pin. I'm not really looking forward to doing the rest of these cranes. That's the small hinge pin. That's the big hinge pin. Small one goes back in. Big one stays out. And then we need our crane boom, which I don't know why they're calling it a jib. But there it is, the crane boom. And I'm going to take this piece. Smooth in first, it said. Okay. See the rough ends on the outside, the smooth ends in. Now that's the fun part, is taking this, lining it up with that hole, and then pushing that all the way through. That's the fun part. Get my pliers. Well, this one did a whole lot more perfect than the last one did. I'm glad of that. So basically I just took the pliers, got it down here, and then I pressed, and it done a whole lot better than the last one did. So that's that much of the crane done. Step 4. Fit the hook 94D and washer 94H between the eyelets at the narrow end of the jib. 94J. Fit the shorter hinge pin 94G through the holes smooth in first. Push it into place using the pliers. Right when the hook is in place, when the hook is in place, fit the loop on the free end of the cable 93L between the hook and washer below. So now our next step is this. Alright then. So for that we're going to need our parts out of here. Nope, not that. Not that. Not that. You can see I painted the poles white like I said I was going to. Okay, we need that. And then we need that little pulley. These can go back into the bag until we're ready. Alright. Now we need to get our small hinge pin. Not those, but that little small pin right there. Okay. Small pin. Take the crane. I'm going to get started. Okay. Focus. Got it started. So next we're going to put the hook which is there. And I'm going to push the pin a little bit more. Now we're going to take our pulley. Just give me a few seconds here. We're fighting with it. Okay. Now that the pulley's gotten, we're going to have to use that little hook. So just give me a few seconds here. Okay. There we go. We now got the crane built that much. Whoops, dropped it. Alright, that's done. Step 5. Fit the eyelids on the left and right tie rods, part 94K and 94L, on the pegs on either side of the body. 94C right. The ends of the tie rods reach to the pin 94G. Get it right here, then I'll focus. So we're going to do this next. So for that, we need our last two little wires. Those things are a pain to get on. There they are. Close that back up. We're done with that. I'm going to go ahead and get our screw out because we'll need it in a minute. Okay, so identify which one is the right end, which one is the left end. I can't pick it up. Come on. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have clipped my fingernails. Gotcha. Okay. Well, you can tell it. It's kind of small to show you this. Well, come on. Gosh. Hang on. See if I can get it to stay in my hand. Okay. You see how it's basically curved like that? Basically, the way it goes is that's the top of the cable. So this one's facing in this way, so this goes on this side over here. And now the best way to get them on, I couldn't tell you. I just basically take my hand and take my fingernails, what fingernails I do have left, and try my best to push it around that peg. Which is going to be a pain. Missed it. Oh, come on. Missed it again. Okay, got one. Oh. That's one on. Now for the other side. Let's see if I can show this. Missed it. Come on. Missed it. Ah, man. Missed it. Oh, come on. Got it that time. Okay. Now those two little cable pieces snap into holes that's right in here. So for that, I'm going to use some super glue to hold those in. Now it's being a pain of wanting to go in the hole. Ugh. What a pain. Just bear with me. We're having some complications. Get my X-Acto blade. Oh, man. This crane don't like me. This crane don't like me, and I sure don't like it. Well, feelings mutual, crane. Okay. Thank gosh, there's one. Okay, be wary of that. I had to take a X-Acto blade and open up the hole on that one side. So test fit your cables before trying to fully apply them. That's what I'm going to do here on this one. I'm going to test fit it. Okay, that one goes in good. So I can put glue on that one. And glue myself to the crane while I'm at it. Okay. There we go. Now we're down to the last step. Well, not the last step, almost. Step 6. Fit the aligned ends of the tie rods 94K and 94L into recesses in the eyelets at the end of the jib 94J where the hook is fitted. Basically, I skipped the gun on that one. Went ahead and did that. But okay, let me just focus this. Basically right here. That's the next step, which is what I just did. So that's done. Step 7. Fit the crane assembly on the base 94A and fix in place from inside the base with an HP screw. Do not over tighten the screw as the crane should be able to rotate. Basically right here. That's our next step. We're fixing to hit a 2-part video on this one too because it takes so long to get these cranes together. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go ahead and put that on. I'm going to take our screw. If I can see in there. I did the last one, no problem. There we go. It's a little bit too tight, so back it out. Yeah, we got rotation. Okay. So now the crane's ready to go onto the deck. Step 8. Take the promenade deck assembly from the previous issue. Identify the holes where the crane base is fitted at the aft end of deck section 71B. Fit the crane in place. This is a push-fit connection. Alright, so for that, I'm going to have to turn my deck over. Oh. Let's see here. I got to get you to an angle. Just give me a few seconds to bear with me here. Oh no, come back. I'm dumping stuff. Oh, that's those things. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, there's nothing in these holes from the looks of it. So let me just set the crane. Okay. So it's got to go there. Make sure it pushes down all the way. Get to the back. Now the back's going to play up. Yeah. Okay. There's a little something in that back hole. Looks like some Gorilla wood glue. That's what it is. Got it out. There it goes. I'm going to rotate the crane to that position. There we go. Both cranes are now on. So that's done. Set those to the side. Now let's see here. Step 9. Take the 6 columns, 94I,